Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. I'm so glad every little cell in my body is happy and well. Good morning, friends. And it feels good to be happy and well, and I hope you're feeling well. Today is a gorgeous sunny morning. The sun is so bright, and I think the weatherman said today is going to be really hot. So I've got my sleeveless shirt on, I've got my bottle of water, I've got my sandals on for a hot day today. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Ken and Jake, Sophia and Fanny. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Angela and Pradeep, Sandy and Ashraf. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. It's true. When we get together, and even in the afternoon when we're online in class together, it just feels happier. It makes me feel good when I see all of you students. Look at this gorgeous Indigenous flag for Canada. You can see the Canadian flag represented there, as well as the Indigenous symbols. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that the land on which we are hosted today is the Mississauga of the Anishinaabe, the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and the Wendat. And here at Lake Simcoe, where I live, I walk the sacred land of the Chippewa and Ojibwe. We also recognize the enduring presence of all First Nation, Métis, and Inuit peoples. And students, I think by now you remember that the three main Indigenous groups in Canada, First Nation, Métis, and Inuit. They were here long before this was Canada. As far back as 40,000 years ago, the Indigenous people lived on this landmass. Well, we now call it North America. It's Canada and the US. But long ago, they actually referred to this landmass as Turtle Island. There's a little turtle I painted recently. Remember I was showing you this picture yesterday. Turtle Island. So this landmass, North America, according to the creation stories in Indigenous beliefs, it was called Turtle Island. Turtle Island. And I think I told you the story about this woman who was Sky Woman, but I'm going to read it to you one more time. Long before the world was created, there was an island in the sky where the sky people lived. And one day, a tree toppled over and tore a hole in the sky. And Sky Woman, and she was expecting a baby, so she was pregnant with a baby. She grew very curious about that hole in the sky. So she came near the hole, so near that she tumbled through the opening. The birds saw that she was tumbling from the sky. Look at Right away, the birds came to her rescue. And they set her down gently on the turtle's back. So here's Sky Woman, and she lands gently on the turtle's back because the birds carried her there. They packed the mud on the great turtle's back. Over and over they dove down into the water to bring up mud to create the earth on which trees and plants grew. When they were finished, they had made a whole world on the great turtle's back. Such a beautiful creation story. Sky Woman, this beautiful woman, gave birth, and when she did, she became the mother of the people. The land has been called Turtle Island ever since. That's beautiful. The Haudenosaunee, for example, honor this creation story of Sky Woman falling. And then she created Turtle Island. How beautiful. I've got that joy, joy, joy way down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got that joy, joy, joy way down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I've got that love, love, love way down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got that love, love, love way down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I've got my friends, friends, friends way down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got my friends, friends, friends way down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. I've got my family, family, family way down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I've got my family, family, family way down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And that is awesome, my friends. You've got your family helping to take care of you right now. You've got friends a call away or FaceTime away, people you can connect with. You've got love in your heart, and you've got joy in your heart. You've got friendships and love and joy and your family. Oh, let's sing about our families. All I really need is a song in my heart, food in my belly, and love in my family. All I really need is a song in my heart, and love in my family. Love is the only answer. Love is the way to go. Ho, ho. Love, 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 love. Let our circle grow. A little louder. Love is the only answer. Love is the way to go. Ho, ho. Love, 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 love. Let our circle grow. True. Well, it's a gorgeous sunny morning, so we've got to sing. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day. It will help in every way if you keep on the sunny side of life. Weave me the sunshine out of the fall. lots of weaving in this class. Weaving. Let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose and frowners never win, so let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine in. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Yeah, I love it when it's nice and sunny. It just makes me feel good. And get outside so that your body can take in the vitamin D from the sun. Take it in through your skin and just feel so much better. The vitamin D helps your mood to feel better, your mind to feel more clear, your body to feel more healthy. So it's great to be outdoors in the sun. Love is something if you give it away. You give it away. You give it away. Love is something if you give it away. You end up having more. It's true. The more you give away your kindness, your love, you'll get it back from other people. Love is something if you give it away. You give it away. You give it away. Love is something if you give it away. You end up having more. True. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. One love, one heart. Let's get together and feel all right. Yeah. One love, one heart. When we love each other, we get together and we feel all right. Makes you feel better. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot. She'll be coming around the mountain. Coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Toot, toot. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Hold back. Riding 6 white horses when she comes. Hold back. Riding 6 white horses. Riding 6 white horses. She'll be riding 6 white horses when she comes. Hold back. Toot, toot. And we'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. We'll all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. We'll all go out to meet her. We'll all go out to meet her. We will all go out to meet her when she comes. Hi, babe. Hold back. Toot, toot. And we'll have a great big party when she comes. Yahoo! We'll have a great big party when she comes. Yum, yum. We'll have a great big party. We'll have a great big party. We'll have a great big party when she comes. Yum, yum. Hi, babe. Hold back. Toot, toot. She'll be wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. Wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. Wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas. Wearing red pajamas when she comes. Scratch, scratch. Yum, yum. Hi, babe. Hold back. Toot, toot. She'll be wearing her red pajamas because in Canada, we love to celebrate with the color red. Red like our Canadian flag, We love celebrating with maple, the maple symbol, and red and white. So that's why when she came to town, she was wearing her red pajamas. When I was a little girl, that song, She'll Be Coming Around the Mountain, we sang that all the time. And I'm trying to think of some old Canadian songs that I used to know when I was little, like, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can you hear the captain calling? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know, ho, ho, ho. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, playing on the old banjo. They're playing fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, oh, 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 fee-fi, fiddly-I-o, strumming on the old banjo. Very nice, working on the letter O. Farmer Brown, he had a dog. Bingo was his name. O, B-I-N-G-O. 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 And Bingo was his name. Oh, good for you working on that. Another Canadian song. This land is your land. This land is my land. Let me get my map of Canada. From Bonavista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters, this land was made for you and me. Such a beautiful country that we live in, the country of Canada. So that song, it talks about the East Coast, where we have the Atlantic Ocean. The West Coast, we have the Pacific Ocean. The Arctic Circle, where we have the Arctic Ocean. And it also speaks of the 5 Great Lakes that here around Toronto, where you live, we border Lake Ontario. Beautiful country. And in our country, we have 10 provinces and 3 territories. Up in the north, we have 3 territories, 10 provinces. We have, as you know, 3 indigenous groups: First Nation, Métis, Inuit. And the Inuit people tended to live up in the north much of the time. So they got used to living where it was quite cold. And that's why they had things like a team of dogs on a dog sled to help them move in the cold or on the icy, snowy conditions. So that's our map of Canada. Let's think of another Canadian song. How about, from the East Coast? I have a couple songs from the East Coast. Here's where this song about a boy who built a boat. I's the boy that builds the boat, and I's the boy that sails her. I's the boy that catches the fish, takes them home to Lizer. Hip your partner Sally to Bow, hip your partner Sally Brown, Fogo, Twillingate, Morton's Harbor, all around the circle. And this province, right beside where we live in Ontario, is the province of Quebec. And many of the people in Quebec speak French. We have 2 national languages, English and French. But we actually have lots and lots of people speaking lots of languages in Canada. That's the beauty of living in Canada. And of course, the Indigenous people have all sorts of languages that they speak also. But the official languages of our country are English and French. So let's try a French song. Frère Jacques, Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, dormez-vous, sanane matina, sanane matina, ding dang dong, ding dang dong. And on the East Coast is also the province of, I'm sorry, here's the East Coast, Nova Scotia. Farewell to Nova Scotia, the sea-bound coast. Let your mountains dark and dreary be. For when I am far away on the briny ocean tossed, will you ever heave a sigh or a wish for me? That's a song about someone who's going out on the ocean. They're going out on the ocean. Like I told you before, many, many people, men and women, go out on the ocean to go fishing. Or they might be catching crab, catching lobster, catching fish, or perhaps they're even taking the boats out to work on the oil rigs out in the ocean. And I also have a song about someone who has worked out on the ocean for a long time in his boat, and he uses a big oar to move his fishing boat. But he finally decides he's ready to stop fishing. He's going to stop now. I'm marching inland from the shore. Over my shoulder, I'm carrying an oar. When someone asks me, what is that funny thing you've got? Then I know I'll never go to sea no more, no more. I know I'll never go to sea no more. So that's about someone who was a fisher out on the water. Now, I happen to love being out on the water, and I've told you that many times. I love being in my kayak, and a kayak was invented by the people of the far north, the Inuit, who had to get around all this water, lots and lots of water up in the far north. And so they invented a kayak to carry them around the water, to travel around the water. And you know I love traveling around in my kayak. And I also, Miss Coulterman also loves going on canoe trips. And I wanted to show you that the Haudenosaunee and the Wendat in the area where you live, once upon a time, they were very busy traveling about by canoe. And they actually invented these canoes. And they show you how they make it. First, out of wood, they make this frame. See the frame of the canoe? And then they take birch bark off of a birch tree, those beautiful white trees. They take the birch bark, the bark off the tree in sheets, and they stretch the birch bark along underneath the frame, and then they wrap it around the wooden frame until they make a canoe. And look, here you can see some of the birch trees. I actually absolutely love birch trees. I think they're beautiful. Look at how busy they are making a canoe out of birch bark. Who would have thought? The Indigenous people contributed so many things to our current life. For example, I think about 60% of all the crops in the world, corn and wheat and oats, all different crops, were created by Indigenous people. Also, Indigenous people created all sorts of medicines and the things that we need to make us well. So they've had some wonderful inventions. Okay, a couple of songs from our classroom. I want to circle back to a couple from our classroom just to remind you that these song sheets are still around, and when we get back together in September in class, we'll be able to pick some songs from these. Do you remember these song sheets, my friends? On top of spaghetti, all covered in cheese, I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Achoo! It rolled off the table and onto the floor, and then my poor meatball rolled out of the door. Goodbye, meatball. How about 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into a pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 1, 2, 3, 4 green speckled frogs. Gulp, gulp. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool, where it was nice and cool. Then there were 1, 2, 3 green speckled frogs. Gulp, gulp. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 green speckled frogs. Gulp, gulp. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog. Gulp, gulp. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating the most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Gulp, gulp. I'm going to take a gulp of my water, and you take some too. It's so hot in here this morning. Very, very hot. There we go. Let's get another song from your song charts. We're going to clap. We're going to clap, clap. All over this land, we're gonna clap, clap. All over this land, we're gonna clap, clap. All over this land, we're gonna clap. All over this land, we're gonna stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're gonna stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're gonna stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're gonna stretch. All over this land. This time we're going to stretch up. We're going to stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're going to stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're going to stretch, stretch. All over this land, we're going to stretch. All over this land. Woo! We're going to snap, snap. All over this land, we're going to snap, snap. All over this land, we're gonna snap, snap. All over this land, we're gonna snap. All over this land. Good for you. It's a little bit up and a little bit down. A little bit up and a little bit down. A little bit up and a little bit down. And that's what makes the world go round. Let's do it a little bit faster. It's a little bit up and a little bit down, a little bit up and a little bit down, a little bit up and a little bit down, and that's what makes the world go round. Good for you. Mama don't allow no hand clapping around here. Mama don't allow no hand clapping around here. We don't care what Mama don't allow, we're gonna keep on clapping any old how. Mama don't allow no hand clapping around here. Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here. Stamp your feet. Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here. We don't care what Mama don't allow, we're gonna keep on stomping any old how. Mama don't allow no foot stomping around here. Mama don't allow no tapping around here. Tap, tap, tap. Mama don't allow no tapping around here. Tap, tap, tap. We don't care what Mama don't allow, we're gonna keep on tapping any old how. Mama don't allow no tapping around here. Tap, tap, tap. Mama don't allow no stretching around here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Mama don't allow no stretching around here. Stretch, stretch. We don't care what Mama don't allow, we're gonna keep on stretching any old how. Mama don't allow no stretching around here. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Woo. Well, we do care what Mama thinks and what she doesn't allow. That's just a fun song. Okay. All things on earth shall pass under the sky, but music alone shall live. Music alone shall live. Music alone shall live and never die. Take some time today to do some music, or listen to music, or play some music on an instrument, sing, dance. Let's do some breathing. You can use your hand for breathing. Breathe it in and out. In and out. In, out. In, out. In and out. There we go. Here's the sequence for the days of the week. 7 in the sequence. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Today is good for you, Wednesday. Tomorrow will be Thursday. Good for you. And yesterday's already gone by. Yesterday was Tuesday. Good for you. And the month is June. It's the last month of our school year. And then you're off for the summer. And then we meet up again in September in class. January, February, March, and April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December. These are the months of the year. There are 12, like a dozen eggs, a dozen roses, a dozen months, a dozen people, 12 people. A dozen is in a case of pop, 12 pop, 12 bagels in a bag or 12 donuts in a box. Today is number 9. Number 9. But in ordinal numbers, because when we're looking at the calendar, I want you to think in ordinal numbers. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, and ninth. Today is Wednesday, June 9th of 2021. Now, I have this really cute story to show you. It's really a very basic book, but I absolutely love the watercolor picture. Because remember I was telling you, I think it's great if every single day you paint with your watercolor set. This is called Secret Dawn. And dawn is the time when the sun comes up in the morning. For me, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. If I look out my window, and often I do look out my window at 5 o'clock, I see the sun starting to come up. When the first thin light comes creeping up the early edge of day. How beautiful is that? And the household is still sleeping. So her family are still sleeping. She likes to go outside. She gets dressed and she slips away past the barn, past the field. I wonder where she's going. To the place that I am keeping for my secret hideaway. So her farm is over here. Looks like her cat comes with her. And she's coming to this gorgeous tree. Look, gorgeous green of the tree for summer. Stealing towards the giant billow. So this is the tree, she says, is a giant billow or a giant fluff of green. She says, stealing toward the giant billow of a tree across the lawn. And this is the kind of painting you can make too with your watercolors. You can make some sky and tree and grass. Like a leafy mammoth pillow, she says, in the dim delight of dawn. She loves to go out and hug the tree when the sun is first coming up. Up I climb, climb, climb into my willow, while the night is hardly gone. She goes way up. She's very brave. Up, up, up in the willow is wispy and whispery, silent and silvery, misty with mystery. And that's where she likes to go and sit. When I was a little girl, I loved climbing trees. I used to go up in the tree a lot, especially when I was a child up in the Ottawa Valley. We would climb up the trees at the farm. Look at the gorgeous trees. Nobody else in the world is awake. Nobody knows how the little leaves quake. She hears the sounds of the little leaves. Nobody knows that this willow is mine. Nobody knows of my shadowy shrine, her own little hiding place. So beautiful. And she does take her cat, I'll show you. she does take her cat to her little hiding place. Perhaps you like to have a hiding place too at your house. It doesn't have to be outside, it could be somewhere inside. Perhaps a corner of a room, a corner of your own bedroom. It could be the fun of laying on your bed and having time to yourself. Sometimes it's fun to sneak under the bed and have a quiet space to go to. Sometimes I used to enjoy going into a closet and having some space in there too. It's fun just to have a secret place. And hers is up in the tree, and she goes up there and she draws some pictures. I remember also when I was a child, I used to love playing out in the garage. My father would have all his tools and his equipment out there that he needed for things like cutting the lawn or trimming the lawn. But also, I used to go out there and I used to pretend I was a teacher playing school. And this is where she goes to have her quiet time. She goes up in the willow tree. Beautiful. So perhaps you have a nice place that you can go to have a nice quiet time. So many things on my table today. Yesterday, I created a summer picture with you. And here it is. Summer watermelon. Delicious watermelon. Nice and refreshing, and it cools you off in the summer. Perhaps you could paint a picture like this with your watercolors. Some watermelon for the summer. But this is your homework for today. I want you to take a piece of paper, or it could be in your journal. You could write it in your journal. This is called Summer Bucket List. And remember, I've talked to you before about a bucket list. Having a bucket, yes, there's a bucket that you take to the beach when you want to fill it with sand and create things in the sand. But also, we say a bucket list is things that you want to do. Things that you want to do. So your homework today is to make a list of 10 things that you want to do this summer. And I'll give you some examples for me. I want to go swimming. I want to go out in my kayak. In the summer, I like to read books. In the summer, I like to listen to music. In the summer, I love to eat ice cream. In the summer, I like to see my friends. Now, maybe this summer, they'll allow us to have some of my friends in my backyard outside. I think we can have friends outside. So I want you to think of, and I want you to write down 12. No, I said 10. You win. 10 is your homework. 10 things on your bucket list this summer. Maybe you want to play soccer, ride a bike, use your skateboard, go for a walk, go to the park, go to the mall, see your friend. Here's some fun things that some people like to do in the summer. Art, painting. Well, of course I would love that. I love to paint. Go to the park. Go to the beach. That's a great idea. The beaches in Toronto are open. You can enjoy being in the sand, just the feel of that lovely sand. Do a science experiment. That sounds like fun. Play some board games with your friends or your family. Play a video game. Play in some water, maybe buckets of water or a sprinkler, or sometimes there's water parks that you can go to and have fun with the water, or go swimming. See a movie. Maybe this summer, maybe the movie theaters will be opening up. Create something with Lego, with building blocks. That's a good idea for you. Go for a bike ride. Write a story. I like the sound of that. Maybe you have a book. You could use your journal to write a story about something that you like. Go and have an ice cream cone. Play a math game. Oh, I like the sound of this one. Play a math game. It also says things like go to the library, go to the museum. I just don't know if those things are going to be open this summer, so I can't say to put that on your bucket list. How about do some cooking? We do cooking in school all the time. I want you to be doing cooking at your house. So put it on your bucket list. 10 things you want to do this summer, okay? Maybe some of you like to go on the water like Miss Coulterman does. Go in a canoe or a kayak. That would be really nice. Now, connected to the summer theme, during the summer, I really want you to take care of yourself. And one of the ways you take care of yourself, of course, the obvious, drink lots of water, eat nutritious food. But I also really want you to work on your manners this summer, good manners. Because I know that when you were at school with me in class, you were using terrific manners. And I really think that's important when if you're at the mall, at a coffee shop, at a restaurant, if you go downtown, if you go on the TTC, if you are with your friends or your relatives. Here are some reminders about good manners. Say, excuse me, if you have to, particularly if you have to burp or if you have to interrupt someone in their conversation, you could say, excuse me. You could say, please and thank you. I'm sorry. If you do something that hurts someone else, make sure you say, I'm sorry. Or if you say something that hurts someone else. If someone else says thank you to you, you can say, you're welcome. The one thing that's missing from these good manners, I love the fact that every day students come and say good morning to me, and they also come and say goodbye to me at the end of the day. And I think that's really important in good manners. For example, if you go to a restaurant, a coffee shop, the mall, wherever you're going, greet the person with a friendly hello or good morning, something nice that you could share with them. Summer sensory activities. Starting to talk about summer because today it's going to get really hot. I think bubbles are still a fantastic idea. You know, do you know that adults still use bubbles? They have them all the time at weddings and celebrations. They have bubbles at parties. They have bubbles. Oh, the fan is blowing them around here. They have bubbles at picnics and parties. I think you should blow some bubbles this summer. Great summertime activity. Number 2, Play-Doh. Get your hands on some Play-Doh, or even make your own Play-Doh with flour and water, and just get busy and squish and roll it. Oh, and squish it and pat it. You can do some counting. You can make it into a creature. Oh, let me see if I can quickly make a turtle. Oh, you can't make a turtle come out. You can't make a turtle come out. You can call it, coax it, squish it about, but you can't make a turtle come out. There I go. Turtle Island. You can do it, my friends. Play with some Play-Doh this summer. Make it out of flour. It's even more fun. Another summer activity, find some rocks. Rocks are so much fun. You can hold them. They're so soft. They can be so soft in your hand. You can paint them. Paint some rocks. And you could use them as paperweights on your table. For example, this fan is blowing all my papers. So this holds all my papers in place. Here's another summer activity. Get yourself a dollar store fan. It's only $1 at the dollar store, and oh, you could use it to keep yourself cool. This one is for the month of June. It's my my Pride Month, I should say, my Pride Month fan. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow tune. So get yourself a fan for the summer. It will keep you cool. Every single day, paint with your watercolors. It's a really calming activity. If you happen to have a magnifying glass, have a look at some creatures outside, like some bugs, some worms, some flowers. It's fun to look at them up close. Woo! Good summer activity. Another summer activity. Fill some balloons with, you could put in some rice, some lentils, chickpeas, and then have someone tie it, or you could tie it, and then squish, 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 squish. It's great for strengthening your hands. Okay, these are all good summer activities. Another good summer activity, my friends, is reading books. Lots and lots of books. You can look at books online, even if the libraries are closed. There's lots of books that you can see. Continue to do reading through the summer. This is a great book that I got recently called The 7 Sacred Teachings. And it's about, in the indigenous culture, they have 7 sacred teachings, 7 special things to think about and to live by. I think I'll show you this book tomorrow, but I just want to show you the 7. They are also called the 7 grandfather teachings, and you can see that it includes various animals. a beaver, a turtle, a mouse. Is it a mouse? Yes. A buffalo, a bear, a hawk. And this is a beautiful picture too because it shows the 7 teachings. So first of all, the colors in here look like the colors on the medicine wheel. The earth, the air, the fire, and the water. This also looks like a dream catcher that was created by the indigenous people to save your good dreams and get rid of the bad dreams. But each of these feathers talks about a sacred teaching, and here they are. Truth, telling the truth all the time, my friends. Love, respect. How beautiful is that? Respecting the people around you, your parents, your friends, respecting nature. Courage, having courage. Honesty. Humility. That's a good one too. It's okay to sort of laugh at yourself a little bit if you make mistakes. If you make a mistake, you get over it. And wisdom. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sacred teachings of the indigenous people. And each teaching has a beautiful animal attached to it. For example, truth is the turtle. Wisdom is the bear. But I'm going to talk about this some more tomorrow when I read you this book, okay? I think I'll save that till tomorrow. Okay, another thing you could do at your house, so many things. I think I tell you every day to pitch in with the jobs at your house, okay? Because I think it's important that you're part of you're one of the people who can help with the house. If you have some paper at your house, you could even use newspaper. I want you to practice ripping the paper into little pieces like this. Rip, rip, rip into little tiny pieces. And then you can practice gluing them onto paper and make a mosaic, make a picture. But the really important part of it is ripping, so that you're practicing this fine motor task of ripping, 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 ripping into tiny pieces. I think I'm going to make a fish with all the tiny pieces I collect. I'm going to make that after school today. So that's some things. And the last thing, so many things I want to show you today. The last thing I want to show you is I've been talking a lot about North America, where we live in Canada and the US, but I wanted to show you a map so that you can see what it looks like. So this is Canada and United States, and all of this piece is called North America. So all of this piece was once called Turtle Island. And here's South America, and here's India. Oh, I'm sorry, here's Africa, India, Australia, here's Europe, and here's Asia. Just so that you can see where Turtle Island is, or North America, you can see where it is compared to the rest of the world. Okay? And remember, Mr. B has been teaching you about this ocean is all connected together. It's all one big ocean. even though we have 5 oceans, the Southern Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Indian Ocean, all of those oceans are connected. Okay, my friends, I'm going to pause for today. I think that's enough of Miss Coulterman talking. Friends, I will remember you, think of you, play with you. And when another day is through, I'll still be friends with you. Get busy on your summer bucket list. 10 things that you want to do this summer. Bye, friends. I'll see you this afternoon online.